Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 30 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We'll start with Uniswap at number 21, followed by Chainlink, Cosmos Hub, Monero, OKB, Stellar, Toncoin, Ethereum Classic, and then we'll end it with Bitcoin Cash at number 29 because number 30 True USD is a stable coin. Let's get straight into it. Uniswap against BTC. Here we are, Uniswap BTC. Yes, sir. Oh boy, this is very scary to me, super scary. We were talking about this possibility, right? Even when we were here and things were dropping, we were like, okay, if we drop all the way down and we get mountain ranges, this is gonna be so bad for Uniswap. Yeah, if we just slice through, right, without forming a proper mountain, best case scenario, right? Which means that again, this could be a falling channel, right? ABC kind of a chart pattern. So we'll probably sweep up the lows here and here, and then hopefully we'll see some sort of a buying pressure coming for Uniswap against BTC. Uniswap against USDT. Here we are. We have two targets, right, for Uniswap. One is a bullish one is a bearish one. So we were saying that once we take out, let's say, for example, this high, right, very likely it could be a breakout of the symmetrical towards the upside. However, it feels to me like we could be breaking back down. How much lower could we go to? Sub $2. So for now, we are going to switch our bias to a bearish one, right? We were hoping for things to resolve towards the upside, but by looking at the BTC and the USD pair, doesn't look like that to me. Feels to me like there could still be more downside. So we're just gonna be pragmatic and yeah, see things for what they are. Again, we're putting on our bearish lenses right now, and we're seeing things from a bearish perspective. So we're gonna assume that this is a descending triangle. Can you see that? Mountain 1, Mountain 2, Mountain 3, pump, we're down. More downside, very likely. We're still under the skinny pink line, so we remain bias bearish for Uniswap against USDT. We have always been bias bearish, but we're just hoping, you know, for a bullish reversal to come in. Right? There was a possibility of a bullish reversal, but yeah, such is life. You don't always get what you want over here, right? Okay, let's do this, right? If you did like this, right, there is the possibility, right, we could squeeze and we could break out. But yeah, eventually we developed into something else, and so here we are. We broke the support of the descending triangle, and we are expecting $1.96 to be hit. This was a target that we acquired way back on the 14th of March. Now it's already June, April, May, June. 3 months. We've had this target. 14 to 14. 3 months, and more likely than not, we're going to be sweeping up the lows over here. From the price of 420 to 196 is another 50% more to go. 50%. So yeah, things are not looking good. Things are looking bleak at the moment. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth wave down, and then a strong reversal. Hopefully, again, we're also hoping for reversals, but it's very important that the whales take out the lows here. Because if the whales don't take out the lows over here, and we drop hit targets, and then we start another mountain range, this is very bad. This is very bad. So this could be a very big, you know, support line. So we hope no support line, no more mountains. Just take out the target, take out the lows over here. Hopefully see some sort of a build up towards the upside, an accumulation period. Hopefully. But again, we're gonna be pragmatic about things, and we're gonna wait for clearer chart patterns before doing anything, right? Especially towards the upside. Now it's still bearish, so we remain bias bearish. Chainlink against BTC. So for Chainlink against BTC, we have been tracking the falling channel. We've gotten this falling channel for some time, but yeah, no, it's not doing well right now. I can count 5 waves though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it taken out the lows over here, how much lower are we going to go for Chainlink against BTC? But we have targets for Chainlink against USDT. The targets are at 385 and 347. These were the two targets that we got way back in September. It's already June. 6 months, September, October, November, December. 9 months a baby is born. So 385 and 347, we're still expecting it. We were saying that if we see strong rallies towards the upside, we take out this high, then very likely we will invalidate the bearishness of the chart pattern. But this was a consolidation, and eventually we broke lower. So can we count 5? Yes, even Link USD, we can count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. I am hoping that once we hit 347, maybe we could overachieve it a little bit, and then hopefully we see some sort of a buying pressure coming for Chainlink towards the upside, because this will make a very beautiful falling channel. You see that? Do you see that, boys and girls? Yeah, so I think we'll probably head towards 347 for Chainlink. From where we are, 539 to 347 will be another 36% more to go. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Chainlink, especially towards the upside, because we think that there is still more downside. So another 36% more to go. Right, it's not too far away though, 36%. So there are other coins that has 60% and 70% targets. Chainlink at 36% is not too bad. 350, that's the target we have. Cosmos Hub, Atom against BTC. Yeah, it's dropping lower. No clear signs of a proper tradable chart pattern. Atom against USDT. Yeah, we dropped lower. Again, we were hoping over here. We were hoping. Let's go back in time, right? So for Atom against USD, when things were like that, we were hoping that we would do something like this, and we break higher, right? Something like that. This could be a nice wave 1, we come up for a wave 2, consolidate, up for a wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. But eventually, it did not happen. So trading is not as simple as you think, right? Everything is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. It's not as simple as that. It's not as easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Atom against USDT, yeah. So we broke the support over here. We broke the lows over here, and yeah, Atom is just turning into something else. Any clear signs of a proper tradable chart pattern? No, not at the moment. So yeah, Atom is the next coin for us. Monero against BTC. This is Monero against BTC. We have been expecting a downwards move ever since we crossed the skinny pink line over here. We attempted to test it, right? And then we got slapped back down again. More downside? Yeah, more downside. How much more? Very likely we'll be taking out these lows as well. We already took out these lows with this one move. And I think that there's still more downside for XMR against BTC. So yeah, but the hope is that we do something like this. Monero breaks higher, right? But this will be 2024, if and when it happens. And 2023 could be a downwards year for crypto. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon, right? Because there could be still more downside. Monero against USDT. Yeah, so we've identified this as the Mountain 1, Mountain 2, Mountain 3. It's a very slanted type of head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, zip down. Could we break higher? Of course we could break higher, right? We've identified the falling channel, and we're expecting it to hit potentially towards $93, a target fresh out of the oven. At what point will we consider this target as invalidated? The moment we take out the highs over here, right? The highs of the right shoulder. The moment you take out the highs of the right shoulder, the top here, right? Let's say we zip up, take out the top here. We'll consider this target as invalidated. The head and shoulders will be invalidated already. So the bearishness of the move would already be gone, would have already dissipated. But for now, yeah, we're being bearish for Monero, and there's a hard target. So there you go, Monero. Wait, how far is it? How many more percent is it? It's about 32 more percent to go for Monero. So be careful about rushing into a trade too soon. You might think that privacy coins could be the next big thing because of the governments trying to monitor blockchain transactions, but yeah, on the charts, technical wise, I think there's still much more downside. So be careful. OKB against BTC. Here we are for OKB BTC. We are closing in on the skinny pink line. I don't know if you're going to be getting a mountain range. If you get a mountain range, this whole thing could be a descending triangle right on top of the skinny pink line, acting as a support. This could be very bad for OKB against Bitcoin, right? But for now, we're still above it. So the bullishness is still intact. The bullish bias is still intact, and we still have our 33,000 target for OKB against BTC. So miracles could happen. We could just see a sudden dip, maybe consolidate a little bit, boom, hit higher for OKB BTC. OKB USDT. Yeah, we were hoping for OKB USDT to do something like this, right? Squeeze over here, but we keep dropping lower and lower. Could we see a strong rally back up? Of course, but for now we're very close to the lows. We're very close. It just takes a little bit. Zip. We could take out these lows. and then this could invalidate the entire chart pattern, right? We were hoping that we'll get some sort of a squeeze. I mean, of course, at this point of time, it is still a valid squeeze because this is a, excuse me, lower high, higher low. So we could do something like this and break higher. Absolutely, it could still happen. But yeah, we're being very cautious about calling a strong buying pressure coming in, but we need to see it first, right? Before we call any sort of a continuation. We were hoping for things to stay bullish, but yeah, right now it doesn't really feel that way. So be very careful. Be very, very careful about staying in a trade for OKB, right? We still have our $75 target. It's still in a bullish consolidation because we're still above the skinny pink line. So we still remain bias bullish, but we are aware of the dangers towards the downside. So be very careful. Stellar Lumens, XLM against BTC. So this is Stellar Lumens for you. Stellar Lumens continues towards target. We have a target over here at 293. It's 317. This was a target that we got way back on the 25th of January 2023. January was here. So over here, we've already called for the target. Over here, we were like, hey, I think there's still more downside to come for Stellar Lumens against BTC. So, target fresh out of the oven. And look at how far we have dropped. Look at how far. And we still remain, loyal to the target at 293 because you can feel the bearishness of Stellar Lumens against BTC. We continue dropping lower and lower. Stellar Lumens against USDT. Where is this? Yeah, we still have our target over here at 7 cents. We still expect more downside. Any clear signs of a tradable chart pattern? No. Could we just suddenly, or of course we could just suddenly spike out nowhere. But yeah, we were saying if you take out the highs over here, we'll consider this target as invalidated, right? But for now, no. You can even pull a support line across. This could be the head and shoulders. And then Stellar Lumens could be heading towards potentially 5 cents, right? So we've already marked these two lows over here. So if I were to be the whale of Stellar Lumens, I will be looking forward to taking out the lows over here and the lows over here eventually. So yeah, be careful about rushing into a trade too soon. We're still under the skinny pink line. Ever since we broke the skinny pink line, I should have shifted to a bearish bias because eventually we just collapsed lower. So there you go. We haven't burst through above the skinny pink line yet. So our bias still remains bearish, right? This was where we burst through. We retested it. We bounced off of it, retested it, and then sayonara bitches, and then we just go parabolic, right? So we have to wait for that moment. Eventually, hopefully, one fine day it comes. That one fine day hopefully will be in 2024. But we will come to call bullish targets if and when the time comes. But for now, things are still bearish, so remain with our bearish bias for Stellar Lumens. Toncoin, yes sir, Ton against BTC. Here we are, Ton for CoinEx. So we were saying, do you see this? We were saying very likely we'll take out the lows over here and also the lows over here, right? And eventually, what happened? Zip down, both lows were taken out. So that's why when we sense danger, right, we were saying, be careful. Even over here, when we slice through the skinny pink line, that's it. That's it. That's it. Switch your bias to bearish. Retested it once, retested it twice, slam down. You see that? Do you see that, boys and girls? So things are just not really looking that good for Toncoin. Any hot targets for us? No, not for Ton BTC. Ton against USDT. Anything for Ton against USDT? Yeah, we were also saying the same thing. Very likely, we'll be taking out the lows here, here, and here. And look at what happened. We zipped down. We took out all of these clusters of stop sells. All of it were taken out. So there you go. There you freaking go. When things were here, right, way back, right, there was an ascending triangle kind of a chart pattern. We broke out. And then again, we got something like that, right? Symmetrical triangle. We were expecting more upside, but eventually, yeah, we just kind of waterfalled our way down. So yeah, nope. Next, Ethereum Classic, another disappointment. Ethereum Classic against BTC. Where are we? Let's look at it on Binance. EDC BTC. Yeah, we were hoping so badly for a symmetrical triangle to complete, and then we were hoping for a break towards the upside. But yeah, the Ethereum Classic whales had other plans for us, and it dipped lower. So things are just not really looking that good. We've already switched bearish in terms of the trend, the overall bigger trend. And yeah, I'm not saying there's no more hope, but more downsides to be expected for Ethereum Classic BTC. We just don't have any hard targets at the moment. Ethereum Classic against USDT. Yeah, so we were saying that, you know, we could do something like this, right? ABCDE, we break higher, right? And we had a $93 target, but we're very close to taking out the lows over here. Have we taken it out yet? Not yet. Very close. We're very close to taking it out. And yeah, things just aren't really looking that good. So we're just going to be going back to the drawing board. We'll remove everything, and yeah, and look at this from a bearish perspective, right? You can call this a mountain range over here. See this? Big mountain, small mountain, mini, bam. We broke out towards the downside, right? You can consider this as a symmetrical also if you want to, or a descending triangle. Point being, it's a mountain range. Right, we're just going to assume we're putting on our bearish lenses right now, and we're going to call this a mountain range and expect more downside for Ethereum Classic against USDT. Next would be Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash against BTC. Here we are for BCH BTC. More downside, probably. Again, no, we have no clear targets for BCH against BTC. There is some buying pressure, but again, I'm not really sure how much higher we're going to go or how much lower. So Bitcoin Cash is the next for us. Bitcoin Cash against USDT. Same thing. What a disappointment. We're hoping for something like this, right? And then we break higher. That's the hope. But what did we get? Yeah, we dropped lower. We almost took out the lows over here, right? So could this still turn out to be asymmetrical? Of course. ABCDE. And then we break higher. Absolutely possible for Bitcoin Cash, but for now, yeah, we just don't see we don't see anything yet. So yeah, we are aware that things could turn really ugly, right? This is already a very big mountain. See that? Hopefully we don't get a series of mountains, right? A mountain range. we could collapse even lower for Bitcoin Cash. So you need to be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Bitcoin Cash. All right, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's Crypto Tea. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta!